Eustace Garweb, who is a money monger. He is known even in the newspapers locally there that he squandered millions of rands, built a house which he captured with very expensive material, and the Boers tried to cover it up by capturing also the houses of others. But the fact is that this man is a money monger. He is prepared to sell Namibia and the whole of Namibia just because of the hands-out of money he gets from the Boers. Other participants in this deceptive exercise are the Dirk Maj, so-called former prime minister. Of course, he never been a prime minister, but he was being referred to as a prime minister of the DTI government, and the so-called 11 ethnic grouping, as well as other traitors. As we learn that this so-called multi-party conference will be developed into so-called interim government in Namibia. Money has been already deposited on their account by the South African government, in order that this so-called interim government will, of course, draw up a constitution, so-called constitution, and later on they would have a program with the support of the Boers. Of course, this is a creation of the Boers in reality. And they intended to, the Boer intended to release some of the members of SWAPO who are on Robben Island prison, like Comrade Toivo and the others, so that this will give a credibility to this reactionary, opportunist participants in this so-called multi-party conference. Of course, this is a recultivation of DTA in a different form. Therefore, I want you to watch the development of this deceptive exercise and make sure that those of you who are scholars, you write when the time comes who betrayed the cause of the liberation of Namibia and who stood firm and fight for the emancipation of Namibia and its people. It is very, very significant for you to note about the development that is taking place in our country now. However, SWAPO is vigilant. SWAPO is vigilant. If we fought for the last 17 years, we have the vigor and stamina to fight for another 17 years, double that, even 50 years, even 100 years. Some of us will be happy to die in the struggle, but to make sure we build a stronger foundation upon which a white man will be smashed, a fascist will be slashed to pieces, and the genuine freedom and independence will be achieved.
Speak, Africa hear you. President Nujoma. Speak, Africa hear you.
We know the Boers are armed to the teeth. It's even said the Americans have given them technical knowledge and know-how to produce the atom bombs. But in any people's war, it is not the armament that is a decisive factor in a people's war. It is the people's willingness to make sacrifices and to use, of course, the correct guerrilla warfare scientifically in order to smash the enemy. The Boers cannot fire the atom bomb in the window. They will kill themselves. Atom bomb also contain poisonous radioaction. They will die themselves there. They will die. They cannot fire it in Johannesburg. We will fight there in Johannesburg there. We will fight there in the window there. Of course, the fight will end up in the defeat of the Boers. They are only in a position to postpone the day of the reckoning, the day of their defeat, it will come, and it's moving rapidly, particularly in Namibia, because I'm the chief in command and I know what I'm talking about. Namibia is our God-gift country. We have no other one except Namibia, and we have to be there. Those who are trying to stand on our way to freedom, it's obvious we will smash them to pieces. We will smash them to pieces. Whether Botha Reagan wants it or not, Namibia shall be free. We will seize it from the hands of the Boers. And the Reagan is not in a position to send the troops. We know he sent the mercenaries and the weapons to the Boers. But those weapons are fired by human beings. The more the Boers are remaining in Namibia, every day plan will kill 2, maybe 5, and per year there will definitely be more Boers killed. Therefore, comrades, in this difficult struggle, we must console ourselves. We must maintain unity of purpose and action. We must remain vigilant and disciplined too. And we must have respect among ourselves. A nation without respect among its ranks and file will never be able to stand on its own feet, let alone fighting a fascist regime like that Botha and defeat it. Therefore, unity here is the sharp weapon. Unity is the sharp weapon. Next to a gun, even if you have a gun, you have no morale. Like those puppets, the Boers have trained thousands of puppets, including mercenaries. But even they admit the fact that one SWAPO combatant is worth 100 South African soldiers. It is true. Because he or she has the morale. And she knows that she's fighting for a right cause. And those ones, puppets, they are bribed with the money. They are fighting for money. They are selling the country for money. How do you sell a country for money? A country is for the people. It's there to stay. In fact, Namibia doesn't belong to us alone. Namibia belongs to the African continent. It belongs to Zambia. It belongs to Angola. It belongs to Algeria. In as much as Zambia belongs to us.
SWAPO is fully committed to the peaceful plan.